Ignite the spark within oneself to light the path of holistic health.
Hello and welcome to the Holy Health Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. Thank you for joining us today, as always. I'm joined here with the esteemed doer of all things, the beautiful, the amazing Amanda. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hot.
Me
How are
too.
you? We are here sweating it out. We should be in towels because it is like a sauna in this room. There is no air conditioning in here at the moment. And it's about 90 degrees outside and we are in a second story room.
It's probably 95.
So you are already glistening.
I'm drenched.
My dress is sticking to me. If you're watching on YouTube, it might be entertaining to see us. My face is probably as red as my dress.
No, it's not too bad.
Yet. And your shirt is going to progressively get darker blue.
Currently light blue with splotches.
Yes. So, we are hot, but we are here.
Yeah.
The Hot and Holy Healthy Podcast.
Hot, holy health.
Hot, holy.
Like hot
and
yoga.
There we go.
But it's the hot cast.
There we go.
Yeah, good stuff. I like sweating. It's good for you.
Yeah, I like sweating too, just not while I'm on a podcast in a dress.
Yeah.
Not my chosen option.
Does kind of suck. But,
like sweating on the beach, sweating on a run, in the sauna. Not here.
Yeah.
But I am.
Right. You got anything that you would like to share with the people? Or me?
No. Do you?
No.
You don't? Or are you just copying me?
I was copying you.
I don't know. I don't have any updates. I'm just out here surviving still. Crawling to the finish line of life at whatever point that happens to be.
Yeah.
Crawling.
Well, I'll attach a rope to you.
You're going to pull me along.
Pull you along.
Hopefully I'm in a soft space to be pulled. Probably I'm on like a gravel road.
Hurry up!
Yeah. That's what it feels like. But yeah. What about you? Anything? How are you? What's up?
I'm doing good. I actually just talked to somebody and I'm going to start personal training.
Woo!
Yep, doing the thing. So we'll see how that goes. I want to start really slow. So I've been out of the game for a few years, 3 years to be exact. And yeah, I want to get back into it, get the feeling for it again, and then kind of build a business back up.
Cool.
So it'll probably take a while.
With that attitude, it sure will.
Well, I'd rather have my bar lower than high. Well, to be more realistic.
You don't want to be hopeful.
No, I'm hopeful.
Good.
I'm very excited about it. I think it'll be good.
Is this just a in-person thing, or is there a virtual option for all of our friends at home?
Well, I think that's kind of what I want to eventually build. Is
virtual.
Like a complex system of either it can be virtual, it can be in person, online, different types of coaching. Different options or different services to provide, I guess. So I want it to be complicated.
Everything.
Yeah.
Cool. So can people reach out to you now if they're interested in virtual? I think a virtual personal trainer, I've never had one, but I do YouTube videos a lot, so it's not the same, but I'm online working out. I think that would be cool because the benefits are you get to work out in the comfort of your own home and somebody just shows up on the internet and they tell you what to do and then you close your computer and you go about your day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to drive to the gym, sit in traffic, get there, worry about being late or they're late, go home. You're just there doing it.
Yeah, I think part of my problem with that, like the virtual stuff, is that I can't believe that people would pay me for it. You know, like it seems like it would be such a good thing. It would be so fun and like easy for me that I'm like, people are going to pay me for this?
I see virtual personal trainers for sure. Just get on Zoom and there you are. Or group training virtually. I know somebody who does that. She has a bunch of ladies on there and she trains them all. And like cues, different ones. She'll be like, okay, Jessica, put your knee down. Janice, straighten your back, or whatever the heck. So like it's like a public class, but it's on the internet.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
It's cheaper. And then you have like this little community of people you work out with.
Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for. You could start today.
So could you.
With what?
With all of your certifications you have.
I don't believe in any of them, though, so I don't know what to do. I am in a crisis. As my Instagram bio says, rock bottom rebrand loading. That's what it says. I have like the little timer emojis. That's it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that a
So
lot.
keep you waiting, guessing. Oh, what's coming?
Yeah. What's coming next?
We're all guessing. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I had to change it because it was like energetic nutrition and whatever else. I can't remember. Yoga and whatever. And I was like, this isn't me anymore. I gotta kill it. Rock bottom rebrand.
Yeah, I think there's really something to the death, rebirth, transformation cycle.
Maybe I'll be a coach for anybody who's in a rock bottom and they need a rebrand. I will just help them rebrand their businesses.
And their life.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Pay me $9.99.99.
And I will rebrand your rock bottom.
This month only, 50% off.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see where it comes or where it goes. But I keep thinking, like, we went away this past weekend, which we're going to talk about next week. And before we left, I was like, this is going to be it. I'm going to like receive the answers. Like something's going to hit me. And then I'm going to have clarity. Well, we're going away for a couple days here soon too. And well, it already have happened by the time you listen. But I'm like, maybe this trip will bring me the clarity. But usually what happens is I just get so stuck in my head when I go anywhere or when I'm home or whenever I'm breathing and conscious. And then like nothing happens. But I keep waiting for this moment, which I know is like very unrealistic. But that is one thing I have hope about. Of like, this is the thing. Like an intuitive hit where you just know. Or like an opportunity comes your way or like whatever. That's what I'm waiting for.
I thought you already kind of figured that out. I thought.
What?
What you're doing. I
need to do something in the interim period, though. I know what I'm doing in the future, but I don't know what I need to make money currently. That's my problem. Okay. I think I should sell my butthole on OnlyFans. It's the only answer.
Try it. I don't think you got the balls.
I don't have the balls, but I could use other parts. Maybe I could use yours.
Yeah, you can borrow them.
Yeah, okay.
We can put balls on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do like a trainee.
Just like a weird thing.
A trainee's.
Just like a merging. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm doing.
So that's the main issue. You need to make money now.
Yes. That's my issue.
So you have the other stuff figured out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in homeopathy school, but I'm restarting homeopathy school in the fall. So next summer, I can start taking clients again. So I can start taking clients next summer. And then that'll be like a thing. And they do it differently. So that'll be better.
Way better.
But anyways.
10 times better.
Yeah.
100 times better.
Definitely. So that's coming next year. And I'm also working on something else that is in process that I'm pursuing too. But neither of those things I can like make money at right now. So then I'm like, well, I need to make money for the next year. What do I do for a year to make money? And all of the options, well, there's really not that many, but all of them just seem, I don't know.
Getting like a job
Mm-hmm.
is not something you're gonna do.
It would bring a major meltdown, unless it was remote. If I could do something similar to Stitch Fix, but not that, I would do that. I actually looked today. They don't hire in Pennsylvania anymore, which is probably one of the reasons they targeted me and got rid of me. But it's some other story. Probably because I don't know. I have theories. But first went California, Pennsylvania's now. There's a bunch of different ones. Anyways, if I could do something flexible like that from home, I would do it. But for somebody to be like, you have to work from 9 to 4 today and then 12 to 6 tomorrow and then whatever, like,
yeah, no,
I don't know if I have that in me, honestly, which is a very privileged thing to say, but I also think my mental state right now, I don't know if I could deal very well with the public because I do not have a very
patience.
No, I will say things that I shouldn't say.
Definitely.
And I do know that, and I try to help it, but I don't know. I have problems. So that's also a concern. Seriously, that is a concern. Can you imagine? I'm like, I don't know, where am I working? Wherever. I used to work at TJ Maxx. I'm working at TJ Maxx, and a customer comes up to the register and is just like a total jerk. I know the customer's always right, but I don't know if I could keep
Not if you make $10 an hour.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have a lot to lose, you know? I'd be like, I don't care. Fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I could put on that smile anymore, or at this point in my life, because of how I feel. So that's a concern. I mean, it's a very, like, I'm not being dramatic. I'm like, that, I don't know if I could keep it chill for a very small amount of money. So I'm kind of stuck, and I need to make money for the next year somehow. If anybody has any amazing ideas, you can hit me up. But yeah, it would be great if I could do like some social media management or like virtual assistant type of stuff for somebody. That I could do things like that. But finding that is a whole other thing. But that's where I'm at. Yeah, so I'm extremely stressed financially. As we talked about last week, we don't need to go into it even more. Like, really shined up here.
Eating up.
But I'm very stressed about that. How I'm going to make money for the next year. So, I don't know. But that's one of my current ruminations. We don't have to go through all of them, but that's a big one. And it could be because we paid bills today too, so it really set me off.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting because you said we had to pay bills today. And I was like, yeah, we do. And so then I was like, because I'm listening to the law of attraction and doing all of that and like really trying to work on my mindset, keyword try. And I was like, all right, I'm going to like sit down at the computer and like just like feel so abundant and like embody that energy of like what I want to feel like when I pay bills. Like, this is like totally great. Love it. And then I flubbed it.
Yeah. Meltdown.
So now I'm stressed and ruminating on what I'm going to do and how I'm going to exist for the next year. No big deal.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
I think you'll figure it out.
I don't know. How do we get here?
I think you can make some side money somewhere, make some cash.
Yeah, my butthole on OnlyFans.
Go for it.
That's it.
Do it. I've told you before, do it, and you never did, so.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I need something. Something somewhere that is flexible-ish would be great. Because I have things that need my attention and time.
Definitely.
School, Lily appointments, Lily tending. Those are kind of
part-time cash.
The priorities.
That'd be great.
Like mow grass. I'll mow grass. Give me your grass. I used to, when I was a kid, my parents took care of this camp down the road. And the guy was like a retired professor and he lives in Pittsburgh. And so he would like come, it was just a trailer. So he would come here and like hang out whenever he wanted to. And so my parents would clean and mow the grass and just kind of tend to the place because he didn't do any of that. And so when I got old enough, I started to mow the grass and then I started to clean and I kind of took over. And it was just like the easiest cash ever. I can't remember what I got for cleaning, but like mowing was like $40. And I'm like, the grass was not that much grass. Like it was less than we have here to mow. Like it was not that much. It was probably like what my mom mows, maybe a little more. It took like 20 minutes maybe. And this was when I was a kid. So like $40 a week to mow this grass was like,
you were rich.
Great. And then cleaning too. I think it was $60, but that I don't know. But I would get cash doing that. And I'm like, I need another rich old guy who I can tend to.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Like I will clean, I will mow grass, whatever. And any cash stuff, sign me up. But finding those things is also challenging. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I've always said, and it's true, like most of the jobs that I've ever had have just fallen into my lap. Especially like the good ones. Like I apply. Like I put the work in to like receive the job, except for one. One just came to me and that was pretty crazy. But like I apply and then they just happen, even though they quote unquote shouldn't have, or there was like a more qualified candidate or something. So I'm hopeful that will happen.
Me too.
We'll see. But that's where I'm at. I'm stressing. What else is new?
Stressing on stress.
Yeah.
Like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
The epitome.
Here I am. Sweaty and stressy.
But yeah,
How did we get here? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Some other things that I've been thinking about. We were talking about me, but everything always has to be about you.
I know.
So
for once.
It diverged to you again.
Good. As it
but
should.
Back to me.
I am the light.
You're like the opposite. You're like a black hole.
I'm a black hole.
Yeah.
But I am the light in my universe, but a black hole to everybody else.
Yes.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You're
the
both.
vibe.
Both and.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be either or.
Yeah. So.
Tell us about you. We care.
Well, wasn't really going to go there, but something that I was just learning about today, I wanted to share briefly.
Switching gears completely.
Yes. Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Very popular topic out there in the world, and something that I've talked about a lot, and I never actually knew that there's a form of caffeine that's completely synthetic. Like I knew that this was a thing, right? But I didn't know that it was 100% synthetic, meaning there's zero chemicals derived from nature. I always thought that they extract something from coffee beans or tea or something that they use that little snippet of, and then they add stuff to it. And that's like synthetic caffeine. But for some reason I was curious about it. I really don't know why. I don't know what my initial like draw to this topic was, but I was just like, what's caffeine? Like, what is this caffeine? You know? So I started Googling, going down the rabbit hole of synthetic caffeine. And there is, it has a couple different names. So usually if it's on an energy drink or soft drink or whatever, if it just says caffeine, chances are it's the synthetic version. One, because it's way cheaper. It's 10 times cheaper for the synthetic one versus an extract from a natural source. And then if it says caffeine anhydrous, then that's the synthetic version as well. Or if it says trimethylene or something like that, that is also fully synthetic. So I learned about this today.
Yes, and my question was, how does this impact the body differently than drinking coffee or green tea?
So that is a very complicated question that I've been trying to think about. And I'm coming at it from two ways. One way is like the scientific, regular person way of thinking about it. And then the other way is from an energetic, holy health perspective. So the regular way of thinking about it is, okay, yeah, it's synthetic, but it has the exact same chemical structure as naturally occurring caffeine, which is like C8H10N4O2 or whatever. It has the same chemical structures, and it's FDA, approved, it's tested, and it's safe. It goes through all these processes, and by the end product, it's safe. And that's good enough for me, But the way that it's absorbed and different is that, yeah, it does absorb quicker. So that means that you're going to crash faster. So really the effectiveness of it is diminished, because the reason why you're drinking the caffeine in the first place is because you want prolonged energy and productivity. But if you're consuming this stuff, it's a super fast absorption, so a peak and then a big drop off. So really it's less effective. So there's that perspective, right? That's the logical, I want to see a research paper type of person. And then for me, the way that I'm thinking about it, and a little bit conspiratorial, is, okay, they have all of these chemicals, right? 100% made in the lab. So they're using like crazy stuff. One of them is formaldehyde, like crazy chemical to use to make caffeine. And they're using it in the process to it's like a catalyst. So I'm not a chemist. I don't know chemistry. It's very complicated. They add this thing to it, and then it eventually changes its structure because of chemical reactions and, I don't know, off-gassing or whatever. Things happen, right? It's like magic. But they're using like these really harsh chemicals, formaldehyde, for example, acids and all sorts of stuff to kind of form eventually this product. So as humans, we consume things which have hopefully life in them. So there's a lot of people are consuming foods that are dead.
Like animals.
No. No.
I know, but I couldn't resist.
Like flour.
Yeah.
Like a Pop-Tart.
Different than a banana or a pineapple.
Like a dried up, fake, highly processed, sugary food.
Yeah.
They're not consuming a whole lot of light water magnetism.
Yeah.
In their life. And that's bad. But when we do that, our body breaks down things into protons, neutrons, and electrons. So that's what our body does. And it's a very complicated process. It's super cool. But that's kind of like a living, breathing thing in my mind. That's how I think about it. So if you're consuming a plant, so that plant had life in it, and it used light water magnetism to grow, and it still contains light water magnetism within it. It has manifested itself into reality through light water magnetism and formed a tomato, right? I can plant a tomato and it's eventually going to grow a tomato, and then I'm going to pick the tomato and I'm going to eat it. And inside of that tomato is all of the light, the water, and magnetism that it used to grow itself. It's like an electric barcode, right? When I eat that, I have to process that out, and my body knows that's a tomato. It's a resonating frequency that I just absorbed that, right? Mm-hmm. So what kind of resonating, life-giving frequency is this fully synthetic caffeine compared to regular caffeine? Like if I'm going to get some organic coffee beans and make myself a coffee versus the energy drink down the street that has this product in it, what is the difference of the caffeine in those products? And how does it resonate in my body? And am I picking up on the formaldehyde and the acids and all of these other residues that they use to make the product? Or like, what kind of life-giving frequency is attached to that fully synthetic product? I don't know. It seems like, to me, it seems kind of scary. Like it seems like a strange thing to consume. And I don't like.
Will you consume it?
I'm most likely going to avoid it at all costs currently.
Yeah. Cool.
Because, like I said, a lot of chemicals are used to make the product, and 80% of it comes from China. And so the FDA doesn't inspect and test every single bag of this product that comes across the borders. They might test some here or there to say, hey, we tested the product once or twice and it was good, it was clean, it met the standards. Safe and effective, right? We've heard that before. Safe and effective. So I was like, okay, well, what's the certificate of analysis from this Chinese company? So I'm looking that up, and I found their COA of caffeine anhydrous from this Chinese company. And there's no certifying the product from a third party source. Like an American ambassador that, well, you know, we're buying the product. They don't show up to the factory. They're not the ones inspecting the test. Oh, did you test it right? Did you fudge the numbers? Where did you sample from?
Yeah.
All the things
You'd
that
have
could
to
go
get
wrong.
your hands on a bag and test it yourself.
Yeah.
Or send it to a testing facility yourself.
So that to me is kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know.
Yeah.
If these things are safe. Because it's not zero. I read the COAs. The parts per million is not zero of these other chemicals that they use to wash it and strip it and to make it into what it is. So 0.2%, 0.01%, less than or equal to, you know, there's a range. As long as it's in the range, it's safe. Well, it was at the top of the range, 0.2% or whatever, so it's not zero. So
combined with everything else that's in caffeinated drinks like that sucks.
That are probably
likely.
synthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an aluminum can.
So there's a lot of, I would say, caution that we should take as consumers into the caffeine that we're consuming. I think it's a very, very important thing to look at right now. Because energy drinks are super popular, they're super trendy, everybody's making them, everybody has a product, everybody's drinking them. People have kind of turned away from, you know, making their own coffees at home, and they're like, we're outsourcing everything, we're buying everything, we're consuming everything. Yeah, I think big problem. So take that for what it's worth. Look into it and read some labels. That, like in pre-workout, like if you're a lifter and you're into that type of thing and you like taking pre-workout supplements, chances are it is the caffeine anhydrous or the trimethylene or whatever it is. It's the synthetic version of caffeine. Again, it's way cheaper, 10 times cheaper. So, of course, they're going to use it in their products because it's the same chemical structure. It's safe and effective. All the things.
But different.
So, just a word of caution. Take heed to that and do with that information as you will.
Cool.
But I am probably going to be talking about that on my socials, at least, for a bit.
Cool.
Get that info out there, because I didn't know that. Like I said, I thought it was partially synthetic, not 100% made in the lab from chemicals that aren't caffeine or anything close to it. Yeah.
Now you know.
Now I know. And I just drank a Dr. Pepper at work the other day.
Ew.
So.
Dr. Pepper. You really are getting to be a normie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turn off.
What's new?
Yep.
So yeah, that was fun. Did a little research, took some notes, that type of thing. I used to do that a lot.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. I just got away from it. I've learned a lot over the years.
I know everything. I need no more notes. No more research.
That's definitely not it. I just got out of the habit of stuff.
Scrolling took precedence.
Probably. I think that's a big one. You know, we see things as we scroll and we're like, oh, I learned that. You know, or I saw this. I saw that the other day. But you forget about it in a week. But
I think a social media break or something is coming for me soon.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I'm like, I need to get it out of other people's brains and into my own.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
really. I don't really need to
go dark.
My own.
Go dark.
Yeah.
Get off the line.
I mean, I'm not sharing much, but I'm out there.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we wanted to talk about some mental toughness today.
Mental toughness.
So, briefly, we can talk about that. Kind of, I don't know where you want to go with that exactly. But I know for myself and the mission here at the Holy Health Podcast, mental toughness is one of those core values that has to be here in order to live this specific lifestyle. You got to be disciplined, which takes mental toughness. So take it from there.
What do you have to be disciplined in?
What do you mean?
Well, to live a holy, health, disciplined, mental toughness lifestyle. What do you have to be disciplined in?
Well, you got to eat right. You got to work out.
Does that include Dr. Pepper?
Listen.
Oh, here comes the excuse. Everybody get ready. Turn it up. Listen, here's the excuse. Make it good.
I had a hard day.
It's not a good enough excuse.
I needed calories, and they were right there, and I didn't have any.
How many calories?
Well, what's that? Maybe 150?
Was it worth it?
I mean, it didn't bother me. I didn't think about it, really.
Yeah, that's good.
But that doesn't mean that we're perfect.
Yeah.
Because
mental toughness doesn't mean perfection.
No. You're not going to be perfect every day.
Discipline doesn't mean perfection.
No.
Okay.
No. Nobody's perfect.
Where's the line?
The line has to come from within. So you know that it's an issue or not. Was that Dr. Pepper an issue for me? What do you think?
I mean, no, but it's like a frog in a boiling pot of water.
No.
Yes, it is. It's like, well, I had a Dr. Pepper, That's no big deal. Well, I had 3 donuts. That's no big deal. I had Gatorade. That's no big deal. Well, I had, like, you just keep inching in. Not you, but, like, in general. Like, you can just, like, keep pushing that limit. And then pretty soon you're just back to where you were.
Yeah, I could see that for people that are trying to create a new lifestyle.
It's like we were talking about with people the sober community who are now doing like psychedelics and stuff like that. It's like, well, what we were talking about is like people who they've been sober 20 years and then they do psilocybin and then a year later they do something else and then they do something else and then they're microdosing. And so that's like, are you still sober? Is this like an addiction thing? Because people can be very addicted to psychedelics. Like that's a thing. But
psychedelics are amazing.
but it's kind of like that. We're just like, I'm spiritually enlightening myself, or I'm on a journey, or whatever. I'm doing the work. So you make these excuses, and it's like not seen as a bad thing. Oh, it's just a Dr. Pepper here. It's just this there. But where's the line, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a great point for people that are starting out on that path.
Yeah.
If you're in a position where that Dr. Pepper could throw you off, then you definitely shouldn't drink the Dr. Pepper.
But you don't really know, and your brain will tell you, I'll be fine.
Yeah, but that in itself is the thing that you need to be aware of. Mm-hmm. Like that if that's the thinking process in your mind, then it's definitely a no.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need calories, Dr. Pepper, give it to me. Like, me drinking the Dr. Pepper isn't going to derail me from the lifestyle that I live. You know, like I've been doing this for 10 years. Like, yeah. I'm not going to
start drinking Dr. Peppers.
Yeah, drink multiple sodas a day or go to fast food and whatever. Like, not worried about it.
I guess we'll see, won't we?
Yeah. Tune in next week and I'm addicted to Dr. Pepper. No.
There you
go. But yeah, if you're just new into the process, you have to be extremely strict.
For a long time.
At least 2 years. I say 2 years of strict, like...
Until you don't want the thing anymore. Then you can have it.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be it.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how I was with, like, marijuana. There was a time where I was like, I could probably do it. Wouldn't be a problem. And I kind of like craved it a little bit. Like, oh yeah, you know, thinking about sparking one up, burning one, you know, using something. It was like still there. Like the hype was still there. Which, I mean, I can think about it now and be like, yeah, that'd be sweet. But like the desire is zero. Because I know that it wouldn't do anything for me. But I would say it took about a year and a half, 2 years of being sober. Of like, yeah, it's not like an issue for me anymore. Like, even if I got high, I wouldn't be like, I'm going to do this every day now. Like, if anything, I would get high and I would probably want to kill myself for doing it. Like, I'd be very disappointed in doing it and like, why did I do that? That was dumb. Blah, blah, blah. Because it's just not worth it. You know? Like, what are you gaining from it? Like, I've lived 3 years plus, almost 4, without it. And I'm functioning better than I have on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is with like food and stuff too. It's like you get to a point where you're like, that's not worth it. It's like for like I said it last week, I think, maybe, or recently, but I don't want to drink my calories. like, I don't urge sugar. I don't want to drink my sugar intake. If I'm going to have 40 grams of sugar, I want a sweet treat. I don't want a Starbucks drink.
Yeah.
So these things just become not a thing. I'm just like, oh, that sounds fun. Like, I went to Starbucks the other day and they had, what is it? Coconut something? It's like a blue drink. I can't remember. But I was like, and I looked because I was like, it's not synthetic dye. It's natural dye. Because dye is a thing for me where I'm like, I'm not eating dye. So I was like, oh, it's not synthetic. And then I was like, I don't want the 38 grams of sugar. That seems stupid. So I didn't get it. And I was like, not really that upset. It just was like a fun thing. And I was like, ooh, that looks cool. But then I was like, but I would drink it and be like, eh. So I got just a plain unsweetened green tea instead. And I was like, this is better.
Yeah.
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You're pretty good at that stuff. You're way more strict than I am.
Definitely.
You're like 93.7.
Yeah, like, I'm not good. If I'm going to a birthday party and the cake's not like, if it's from like Walmart or something, I'm like, I'm not eating that. That's not worth it to me to eat that cake.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not going to be that good. But if we go to like a good bakery, sign me up. I'll eat 3 cupcakes.
Yeah.
But because they're worth it. But I'm not eating something just because it's there. Because it's probably, unless it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, or me, I will definitely eat the cake.
You'll definitely eat it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was me, like, pretty much 5 years, because I was vegan and nobody cared. Or about catering to my food preferences. So that was 5 years of abstaining from almost everything for the most part, unless it was like a special thing where I got something somewhere special. But that really like laid a good foundation of like I romanticize about a lot of different foods, and like we have tried like a few here and there, and they're always disappointing. And I'm just like, it's so not worth it to me. So I am, not that I'm like, I don't think I'm super strict with food, but kind of, I guess. I don't know.
I would say you are.
Just depends.
Yeah.
I'll eat sweets and stuff, but like I said, it's going to be good.
I'm more of an 80-20 guy. 80% of the time, I'm strict. I'm eating whole foods. I'm getting all of my nutrition from high quality ingredients. And the other 20%, I'm kind of like
Dr. Pepper, Oreos, Snickers, Walmart birthday cake.
Oh yeah. Give it to me.
Just need my calories and wilting and withering.
Yeah. I am fortunate for that. You know, I work hard, but I'm also very blessed to have good genetics.
You're going to sweat out about 5 pounds here. You're going to have to make up for it.
I'm drinking water. As I'm drinking water, it just...
You'll step on the scale tonight and be like, oh my God, I'm 181, and you'll just be binging.
No, I'm sticking around 186, I think.
No, you're sweating. You're going to lose it.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I can replace water pretty easy. But yeah, I'm pretty fortunate to be... I've never had to, like, lose weight. And I think a lot of my discipline comes from wrestling. So in high school, everybody cuts weight, right? And it's the dumbest thing ever.
Super healthy for growing boys.
Yeah. But I cut weight like everybody else, you know. I would be 8 pounds over like the day of a match. And I would just not eat or drink anything all day and exercise and sweat at the end of the day to try to lose another 2 pounds. So I'm totally dehydrated and expended a lot of energy just to make weight. And I had to do that for, 4 years at least of, a varsity career. And that's where a lot of my discipline came from. Because when you do that, if anybody's ever done that, then they know. But if you haven't done it, you don't get it. You have to be You have to function, you have to perform at your best also while you are dehydrated and malnourished.
Seems so weird.
Like chronically. Like by the end of the season, when you want to perform your best, you are pretty much totally depleted and on your way out. But you're supposed to perform at your best because it's playoffs or it's districts. You're getting ready to go to states or whatever. Usually the guys that are really good, they don't cut weight like an idiot. Some people still do though, and they're just better than everybody, and good for them. But that wasn't me. I think if I would have cut weight better, but that's a different story. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But doing that instills a lot of discipline in you because that was hard. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. You're super hungry, you can't eat, but you got to go burn more calories. You got to go sweat more. You haven't drank any water all day, but guess what? You got to go sweat more.
See, I would pass out. I couldn't hang.
I mean, we're young. We're in high school. So,
I was passing out in high school. I couldn't hang.
No
way.
Young boys, they're pretty resilient and durable. But yeah, that was kind of like my foundations.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was around food and living a good lifestyle. Like I was always interested in nutrition and stuff. So I wanted to eat things that would help in some way. But yeah, if you're the type of person that's just starting and your discipline is kind of in the tubes, because Andy Frisella talks about discipline is a muscle. So if you don't work it, what happens to it? It kind of withers away and dries up.
And every time you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you don't do it, you are taking a big hit to your self-confidence, self-belief, all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to work out today, and then you don't. That's not just impacting your physical health.
Yes. You lose trust.
Yeah. But speaking of Andy, I think the best way to build mental toughness and discipline and all the things is 75 hard.
Definitely. I mean, it's a great program to do. Especially if you're just starting out. If you're getting to the position where you want to create a lifestyle around your health, 75 hard is a great place to get there.
Yeah, and you might think that you can't do it, like with whatever's going on. But for me, like I did it when I was like recovering from the mold and like not really. Initially, I wasn't like working out much and like I wasn't feeling very good at all, and that like helped me to kind of, I don't know, like
shift your mindset,
shift the energy, and then I was cruising. It really, like, then my supplements started working. I got my supplements into, and it all kind of happened at the same time.
Yeah, you realized your own potential.
Better. Yeah. So that was a really magical time and thing.
Yeah. You're like, oh, wow, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely cool. So I think that's the place to start.
75 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat it.
It is the best mental toughness program out there.
It's free. And like, it's so customizable. You don't have to follow a specific diet. Like, you have to follow a diet, but you don't have to follow, like, eat these things.
Yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah.
You can pick your own workouts depending on your abilities. Like, you read whatever books you want to read. Like, it's very customizable in that way. So anybody can do it. You could do it and run 6 miles every single day, plus whatever other workout you want to do. And I could do it and be 350 pounds and walk instead of running.
Mm-hmm.
And just walk for 45 minutes and do some light weights or whatever.
Yeah, the scalability is extremely versatile.
Yeah, like it can meet anybody where they're at.
Yes.
And you can't beat that, because most other programs, it's like, follow these steps.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot. We talked about how individualized everything is. And that kind of gives you like a good way to individualize something with the structure that you need to actually build the mental toughness.
Yeah. What other components are around mental toughness, do you think?
Components.
Or aspects, or, what's all entailed inside of mental toughness? What do you need? Discipline's one. We got that.
Yeah,
check.
I mean, I think you just need clarity on what you're doing. Like for me, I've decided I'm strength training twice a week. I'm doing cardio 3 times a week. And then I sprinkle in yoga or whatever fun stuff for the other days. So like 2.5 days of like intensity. Because my strength training workouts are pretty, I'm not like lifting something and then waiting 3 minutes and then doing it. Like they're pretty intense and like rapid fire. What?
I'm just dripping with sweat.
Me too. So I have decided for myself that this is what I'm doing. And so I do that every week. Typically, I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but I think I mentioned it last week. Like, I will switch those days, but the week will not go by without me doing that. And so this week, we're like traveling off and on. So today, I did my strength and my run. And then on Thursday, when we're supposed to be, we'll be busy. So I was like, well, I'll just do it on Friday or Saturday when I get home. So like, I shift things to make sure it happens. So there's like no other options. It's not like I'm going on a trip. So I can't strength train this week. That's fine. I'll get back to it next week. I don't give myself that option. I'm like, that's not happening. I'm doing it. So I think that's a component of like deciding what you're doing and then following through with it all the time.
Yeah. I think that would be integrity.
There you go. There's a word for my big long explanation.
Put a word on it.
Yeah.
It would be that.
Yeah, you get clarity and then you follow through and you build integrity.
Mm. Building integrity is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Because it's again that voice in your head of, did you do the thing that you said you were going to do, or did you not?
Mm-hmm.
And did you tell yourself you were going to do something and then you didn't? And like I said, that starts to erode the trust you have in yourself. And that becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
Because then you can't trust yourself to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't trust yourself.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to trust yourself.
Yeah, you're proving to yourself that you can't trust yourself.
Mm-hmm. And you need to be doing the opposite. You need to prove, oh, I can trust myself. If I say that I'm going to work out, I'm going to work out.
Yeah.
And you build upon that and you create momentum, and then you're like, holy shit, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think another component that ties in well with that and builds mental toughness is being able to do it regardless of what you got going on. So like
grit.
90% of the time I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is gonna suck. And usually it's not that bad, but sometimes it is. But you still do it anyways. Because
perseverance.
It's like, okay, I either don't want to do this now and then I just do it and then it's done and I feel good, or I ruminate on the fact that I need to do this all day long and then I don't do it all day long. So then I'm like expending that energy of like, I need to do this, but I'm not doing this and now I feel bad and whatever. And so instead of doing that, you just get it over with and then you feel good. But if you don't, you lie to yourself, you don't build integrity and you feel bad. Mm-hmm. So I hate when people are like, I just don't have the motivation. And I was like, neither do I. But I do it anyways. And I think, with 75 Hard or anything, it's so you can customize whatever you're doing as long as you're just doing something.
Well, it needs to be difficult enough.
Well, yeah, but depending on where you're at, like difficult to you compared to me, depending on where we're at in life, like it's so dependent.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if you are totally exhausted and like just can't even lift a 15-pound dumbbell, well, get some 2-pounders and hit up the Pilates, you know? Like,
Go for a
there's
walk.
something you can do.
Yeah.
But you got to keep that consistency and do it regardless of how you're feeling. I think that's a big one.
Yeah. I think that would be grit, fortitude, mental toughness.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you summed it up pretty well.
Cool.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, but neither is not doing it. It's easier to do it and to not want to do it and to like go through all of the obstacles of doing the thing than it is to not do the thing.
Well, yeah, it's never not worth it.
Yeah.
Like when you do it, you're like, oh man, I'm so mad at myself that I worked out.
Yeah. And that, like, movement for me is like the only thing that keeps me sane and makes me feel slightly better.
Yeah, get those endorphins up.
Like
It's the best.
That is the thing.
It's one of the best medicines that you can do for
sure.
yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't get done with a workout and you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know, really set myself back doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like, wow, I'm really happy I did that. I felt really good. I'm proud of myself. I have more confidence now.
Yeah.
That was tough. That was challenging. I overcame. I endured. Like, there's so many things that you can gain from a hard workout.
Yeah, that filter over into
Especially
other aspects of life.
A hard workout that you don't want to do, but you do it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great life lesson.
For sure. And that just goes into every other aspect. Meditation, journaling. I don't want to do it. Too bad. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am going to journal every day. Okay, you better journal every day to keep your integrity up. Meditating, all of the things. Like, eating. Like, I'm not going to eat sugar today. Okay, then don't eat sugar today. Or like, why do you feel like you need to not eat sugar today? If you're doing something and you're pressing against it, like, maybe inquiring, like, why is this a role?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you are in a position in life where your life is kind of not what you want it to be, which I think a lot of people could say that, but we'll say physically, like if you're overweight, you're battling depression, you want to kind of like tighten some things up, feel better, feel healthier, whatever, and you want to create a lifestyle, or you want something to change. In order for that to happen, you have to create a lifestyle. The lifestyle doesn't just happen. You don't just like do it for a little bit and then go back to what you were doing. You're creating a new lifestyle that you live every day for the rest of your life. And that's a concept that's not really taught. That's not in like the forefront of the health and fitness industry. It's kind of an assumption, but it's a big realization you have to have of like, oh wait, this is like what I'm going to have to do forever now. There's no going back. I can't just revert back to eating the garbage and drinking the garbage that I was and expect to feel good and be happy. Like, if I want to feel good and be happy and look good, I have to do these things. And I'm going to have to continue to do them. And that takes discipline. That takes mental toughness. Because there's lots of days where I'm like, recently, I'm just fucking exhausted. And I don't want to cook. I don't want to prepare my meals for the week. I don't want to clean up what I cooked. And I sure as heck don't want to put anything away. I don't want to do the dishes. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of doing all the things. And I still do it. Because that's the one thing I can depend on. That's the one thing in my life that at least I'm doing that, you know?
And it does get easier to live that lifestyle because you know the alternative one is worse.
Right.
You know? So it's like it still sucks and it's still hard, but like it's better than the other option.
Yeah. Like I said, I can always look back or look at myself and be like, at least I prepared my meals, I ate good, whatever. I worked out, I did my things. At least I have that. I can control that.
Yeah.
And I feel good about that, and I'm proud of that. Because other things in my life I can't. Like maybe my job sucks, or where I'm at in life sucks, or whatever. Other things, personal life sucks. I can always count on my lifestyle and my health. You can always come back to that. And your health is the most important thing in your life. Regardless of what you may think right now, that is the most important thing in your life. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything else. Health and time. Those are your two big things. Those are the most important, most valuable items in the world. Health and time. If you're healthier, you have more time. If you're not as healthy, you might not have as much time. You might shorten that by a lot. Especially quality time. But that's a whole topic. But yeah, I think
that sums it up.
The holy health lifestyle is not an easy one, and
none of them are.
Yeah, I think that this is more than the holy health lifestyle is a bigger ask than most lifestyles, because we're bringing in the mental, emotional plane into our lifestyle. Most other areas or things that people talk about and spread is extremely physical. It's just like eat right, sleep, move, certain diets, avoid these things, blah blah blah. But we're bringing in the mental plane of like addressing feelings, what's going on in your life, your awareness, consciousness, like certain concepts like that are a lot more difficult to address. They're way more complicated. It's convoluted. And to think about things in a complicated manner and not just like superficially. Like, what's your intentions? Do you have addictions? Maybe you should sort that out. That's a big conversation to have with yourself. So I do think that it's a big ask.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's important. I think especially in today's world. Right now, the holy health lifestyle needs to spread. It needs to be in the forefronts of everybody's minds. We have to think differently about health and life and how we do things, or else it's not going to be good. Like, things are already not good, So we got to change that. And we change that by doing that on an individual basis first. And then hopefully that can spread. So that's the goal. That's the mission. We play that little mission at the beginning of the show. And that's our heart. That's the heartbeat of why we show up. Why we're here sweating in a 95-degree little room upstairs. Because it's important. The mission, it's a good mission. And it needs to be recognized as such. So that's my spiel.
There we go. That's it. Leave us a rating and review. Share the show with somebody that you know who would benefit from hearing this. And with that, we will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.